Do you run your life to everything's God's decision?
Again, based off Romans 14:23, if we
No,
don't
I
live
didn't ask,
evidence
did
faithfully.
you? Do you, though? I don't.
Say that
I mean,
again?
I try to think I live out of love, and the decisions that I make and how they're going to affect people. But I don't know if that's necessarily God's will every single time. You know what I mean?
I would say suggest it's supposed to be. Again, Romans 14:23. If we don't live our life with having this almost delusional level of faith, then we are separating ourselves from God, in which is being in still a fallen, sinful nature. So that's why I'm always relying. So yes, we can ride the bike by ourselves by being pushed by, the Holy Spirit and guided. In a sense, if we do that, we sometimes can get the impression that, well, the training wheels are off. I can just go wherever I want because it's my will. And I think that will lead
wobble,
us
you're going to
astray.
skip your knees and stuff when you fall off, but you'll be there to pick you back up again. You'll be all right.
That's absolutely right. But you don't have to wobble and scrape your knees. That would be indicative. That would be indicative of using our will instead of his. That's how I look at it.
I think another cool thing that's reminded of those scrapes and bruises that you get from falling is that in Psalms, it also says that God uses the things of our bad for his good. The bad come out of it, God uses that for his good, which I think is just powerful. But say, we do have, for me, I would say we have free will. I think God's given us free will. I think without free will, we couldn't truly love him. And so the free will aspect of is, are you going to follow what I have? I've told you to go left. Are you going to go left? And without me holding on to you with training wheels, I'm taking you off those training wheels. Are you going to take that left? Or are you going to take that right? And that also reminds me of Saul and David, of where Saul was following after God, and eventually he got comfortable and prideful, and then he's without training wheels, and people had come up and be like, "You're doing this wrong," and God's like, "Okay, I'm going to take my spirit from you because you've been going against what I have."
That's a great.
And then you see with David, he calls him a man after God's own heart, or a man after my own heart. And I think, it all comes down to, I think, we can't do anything without God, but he also gives us the ability to walk out and to ride our bike by ourselves, where we have that discernment and that level of, if we're spending enough time in learning who God is and walking through what he has given us, I think then we can, sort of by ourselves in a way.
Like riding a bike, you don't forget. You never forget. Once you live with that discipline and that discernment, absolutely.
Yeah.